Hello everyone, this is Michael Voss with No Soundbites Allowed, and I am here at CPAC 2020 still, that's right, it's a long event, we've got a lot of things to do. And I have with me today Stephen Rowe. We've just come out of one of the leadership trainings. You're going to see a video that I have on that from the Leadership Institute, and it was a great conversation there. We had an opportunity to speak with Stephen, and I got him just for about 5 minutes. We're going to be real brief here, real fast, lightning.
Let's do it.
So, Stephen, first thing I'm going to ask is the most obvious question that everyone always asks. You're a black conservative.
Yes, I am.
You're a Republican.
And it's not an oxymoron.
And no, it is not. But people always ask me that first thing. They always have shock. Let me ask you, how did you become a Republican?
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually grew up a little more Catholic, so it's a little bit different. It was more faith-based for me, and then I started reading into philosophy. I was a total book nerd when I was in middle school, so I was not the cool kid that I am now. I was a nerd with glasses on. I wear contacts now. And I used to read all the time, and I started reading The Road to Serfdom. I started reading Economics in One Lesson. I started reading so many good books on conservative philosophies that were handed down to me by my family, and it was really, really stuff that made me really think about my ideas, and eventually kind of going into college, it really solidified my ideas in a sense, because I realized I was the odd man out. Growing up in Montana and being black was different. And then growing up being a black conservative was even more different. So I've always felt kind of been able to, express my ideas and defend my ideas very well. But it started by reading. It honestly started by being a nerd.
All right. And now you're here at CPAC,
Yes.
and it's an incredible event. I've talked to Maj, I've been talking to a few people. Let me ask you, what is your impression now? Have you been at CPAC as just a regular person, just visiting?
Yeah.
Okay.
CPAC was actually the reason I decided to live in Washington, D.C. I remember being a starry-eyed college student and got the opportunity to represent an organization and come here with them. It was incredible. And all of a sudden you see these famous celebrities and superstars of the conservative movement, and someone described it to me as the Super Bowl of conservative politics, and I was like, I've got to go. So I went there, and my eyes were just wide open with possibilities and imagination. After attending my first CPAC, I was like, I got to come back here. I got to be back here and part of this action. And today, I'm lucky enough to be able to speak at CPAC. So, it's really a full circle thing. My political career got fully excited by CPAC. At first, I cared about these issues, but I wasn't an activist. And coming to CPAC and taking these direct activism trainings, things of that nature, teaches you that you need to take action. It's not enough to know you're right. It means that you have to teach other people. You have to show people why you're right. And being right in the sense of being philosophically correct is not enough to win. You have to take action. And the winner of a political contest is determined by the number of activists on each respective side. After hearing things like that, it made me say, I want to be an activist. I want to take charge. And now I'm here today, hopefully training the next generation to be somewhat similar to me, hopefully much better.
Okay. One of the things that always comes around, people always ask, well, I feel like I'm the only one.
Yes.
Did you ever experience that feeling? I know I've talked about this at Binghamton University, SUNY Broome, a couple of colleges, and I always love to remind students and anyone who's conservative, you're not the only one.
Yes.
What do you say to people when they say that to you? Like, I just don't know what to say.
Yeah. I always tell them that, first of all, one is enough. You can be the only one, and that is enough to win, because you're the hero of your own story. You're the one that has the chance to change the world, and all it takes is one person crazy enough to think they can to actually enact change on a very large level. So first of all, don't discount yourself just because you're the only one. But second of all, I do recommend doing your best to find a tribe, so to speak. And you can be the creator. You're the leader. Congratulations. I just tapped you on your left shoulder. I tapped you on your right shoulder. You're now a leader, and it's time to take action. So go out there, start canvassing, start tabling, and you're going to find people that think the same way you do. And before you know it, 1 month in, 2 months in, it's not just going to be you, it's going to be 12, 14, and maybe 20 plus people, because you actually took action off your ideas. So if you're the only one, congratulations, you're the leader now of your campus, you're the leader of your organization, or the leader of your community, and it's time to recruit people and start to change people's minds slowly after that. But you got to build that base first, and then we can start sharing our ideas with many people abroad and close by.
Okay. So we got 1 minute left. So I have two questions.
Okay.
We're going to try and make them real quick here.
Sounds good.
First one is for anyone who's been seeing the video just now on the Leadership Institute, hearing what you're saying about how it inspired you. How would they contact the Leadership Institute? Is it going to cost them money? What's it like?
Absolutely. So leadershipinstitute.org, that's how you can find our long list of wonderful trainings. They're amazing, and it's an awesome opportunity for conservatives of all ages. Typically speaking, we're a nonprofit. We're not in it to make money. We're in it to train conservatives. That's why we're funded by our donors. And so if anything is cost prohibitive, reach out to me or reach out to the school manager on our website, leadershipinstitute.org. and we can start making some things happen for you. But ultimately, like I said, we're not there to make money, so these things don't cost a lot of money. I just gave a programming course on Python, Introduction to Python, a high-level programming course that if you really use the skill set, you're making north of 6 figures. I taught this course for $15. So we're not in it to make money. We're in it to train conservatives. So check out our website, check everything out, and if cost is ever an issue for you, reach out to the school manager because we're there to help.
Okay, final question. So how long is it going to be until we get to see Senator Stephen Rowe?
I'm more of a behind-the-scenes activist kind of person, but I love what I do, and it's awesome. So I don't think I'm going to be the politician. I've always said that there's kind of there's different roles. Like I call myself a truthful person, and politicians kind of have to lie sometimes. And I'm not a person that likes to lie. So oftentimes I find myself steering away from that politician route. So I don't think that's going to be me.
That's okay, because that means there's always more than one way to win.
Big time.
All right. Well, I want to thank you. We actually made it with 1 minute. So everyone, Stephen Rowe, Leadership Institute. This is CPAC, Michael Voss, Dragon of the Southern Cheer. Let's see if I can get this to work. Please give me a... all right.